Hello, YouTube fans. This is Lescar Clown. I just took a shower and stuff, but I started thinking real quick because I'm watching Descent 21's Decant 21 this video. Sorry if I fucked up your name and shit. My bad, man. But great channel. Put the link in the description box, guys. But I just want to talk about. I actually want to talk to the beast herself, Sathian. Right? Because you know how there's different timelines, right? So right now, there's a timeline when Sasha never became evil. At least not yet. You know? So I'm going to talk to that Sasha right now. All I have to say is, woman, stop being greedy. How do you think you ended up like that? You used to be like that. Like that holy serpent right there, you used to look like that. And you used to look like that too. But then, you look like that. You look like that motherfucker right now, that beast. This is what you look like now. You literally look like this now. What happened to you? You were beautiful, man. Like, all because you wanted to be like God, like the Lord. And Mother Cosmos and the Lord literally told you, woman, we gave you everything. What more do you want? And it's like, for real. That's why all these women, the way that they act, is literally, shout out to Serious Temper because he said the same shit. It's literally your sister. Hispanic people and black people, so-called Hispanic people and so-called black people, your sister is Satan. And she is my sister too. Believe it or not. Alright? You might not want to agree with that shit. You might be like, oh, that's fucked up. How dare you say that? It's true. Because she's carbon. She's carbon. But the fact of the matter is, she betrayed us. She did. She betrayed us. These are not the only beings that betrayed us. Alright? Remember when I talked about Enki? I talked about Enki in my other channel. I even said that Enki was possessed by the black goo called Lucifer. Lucifer basically is a light bringer. Basically, it's us. We're the light bringers. But they twisted it around and made it bad, you know? But even when people hear the word Lucifer, they'll be like, oh God. I'm like, do you know what the word really means? It's like hearing Satan and people be like, oh, it means the adversary. You're gonna be scared of a name that's called adversary? It's the adversary. Come on, man, it's a fucking title. That's all it is, it's a title. It's always been that way. It's just people need to know what that's why when I found out that the Satan and Lucifer and the devil's stuff is all titles. These names that I just mentioned, those are titles. So I was like, okay, so what the fuck is Satan's real name? And I found out that she was a woman. A trans woman, obviously, because she changed her sex. She changed her sex because she only wanted to be the beautiful woman on this planet. Maybe you was. Maybe, Sasha. Goddess Hathor. Maybe you was at one point. But then what happened? You made deals with literally evil fucking beings because you were evil yourself. You decided to make the Bible with Amen and his dad, Seth, and fucked his brother over too, Osiris. And his son too. You fucked them over. Most people are like, what are you talking about? Osiris and Anubis is literally the Greeks of Hades and Cerberus. They fucked them up really bad. But you know what? In the whole spiritual enlightenment thing, when you die, you do go, in quote unquote, you do go to the underworld, but you're balancing your heart with a feather. Everyone basically goes to the underworld before they go to wherever they have to go, you know? I guess it does depend on what person you are, what being you are, I guess. But from what I've learned from ancient texts and all that, from ancient stuff that I've been researching, that is kind of like what it is with, what is it, Osiris, you know? And the thing is, too, you know how they got the Jesus fucking character? From Aman. And it's all because of Sashan. All because of her. Alright? There's a guy that is named What's his name? What is his name? I had it on top of my head. Fuck. I was gonna say Columbia, but it's not Columbia. It's reminding me of Bioshock. But what is his name, man? Well, the main guy's name that is in Bioshock, that is basically another half of Booker DeWitt. I forgot his name, I'm sorry. But he does resemble as like a God figure, as a Jesus figure. And his name is literally the name of the original guy that looks like Jesus. And he, literally, an orc, wanted to rule. It's funny too, you have these evil carbon-based people using orcs to brainwash us in a way. Be like, hey, here's a religion of a white man. This is how you know they fucked you over, guys. And going back to Sathian, when this war happens, are you going to run? Or are you going to stay and fight? Because if you run, I'm coming after you. I'm not the only one that will. But if I see you running, I'm grabbing your tail. I'm grabbing you. All right? That picture that I fucking made. Oh, let me see. Let's see. Right here. I think this is it. This picture that I made right here. Oh, no. This is not even it. Damn. I'm thinking. I have it here. I know I have it. There it is. All right. This picture right here. See this picture right here? You see that? I drew that because I wanted to know who the fuck you look like now. And you look like that. Again, you used to look so beautiful and you actually cared at one point. Believe it or not, Satan actually gave a fuck. But now you don't. You know what's going to happen to you now? Your Anunnaki brothers and sisters are going to kill you now. Okay? Yeah, I did mention that, hey, there's a reason why, the Anunnaki didn't kill the Sathian or Enki, because they still see them as family members. They know that they're sick inside, so they need to be either treated, in a way, or smack in the fucking goddamn face, meaning killing them. Then when they reincarnate, they'll be like, I fucked up. Yes, Sathian, when she dies, she's going to get reincarnated. Yes, she is. Why? Because she's carbon. If you're carbon and you die, you're going to get reincarnated. And you get all your memories back and shit, obviously. And obviously, the thing is, I've said this too in a video. Sathian, you can end this right now. You could. You could end this. And you literally will literally be looked at as like, you know what, you fucked up, but at least you learned. You might be thrown in jail for like what, a few months, maybe years, then you'll get out. And once you get out, people will actually see you, be like, you know what, you paid your dues. You know? But at the same time, you're catering to fucking pedophiles. And catering to fucking people that do sex trafficking and eat little kids. If that doesn't piss them off, I don't know what does. And if that doesn't tell them that you should be killed, then I don't know what does. Because in my eyes, you deserve to be slaughtered just like these fucking orcs. You're gonna be burning in hell. Alright? Because you pick that vibration. You choose that road. And if the past Sathian looks at this and she's like, I'm never gonna do that, well then learn now. Because your future self went ape shit. All because, I want to be beautiful. I just want to be the most beautiful woman in the whole world. There's other women that look more beautiful than me. That's it. Dick. Look, I have no, like, basically, I'm not saying I hate transgenders. I'm not saying I hate Fonte-poos. I'm not saying I hate women with dicks. I'm not saying I hate that. I'm not saying I despise them and shit. I'm not saying none of that shit. But the fact of the matter is, she's like that. And when you point it out to some people, other people are like, oh, so you're saying you hate trans? I'm like, who said that? I never said that in my mouth. I said that she is a trans. Meaning, when they put this transhumanism agenda, it's because of her. Why do you think these SJW Nazis don't want a man to be a leader? And want the boys literally to be effeminate. Come on, man. Come on. You see what I'm doing too? I'm using my woman emotion and man emotion at the same time to balance. Me getting angry is a woman emotion, but me telling you the knowledge and the wisdom is the man emotion. All right? Not to say the woman emotion cannot be like that. She could. But again, there's some extraterrestrial women also that act like what your women act like. You know? Mainly because women are really sensitive. They really are. And women have a lot of emotions, you know? They're not like guys. Guys have emotions, they do. It's just that, in a way, society kind of fucked us up to bring that down and not tell nobody, you know? But in a spiritual enlightenment way, you're supposed to tell people. You're supposed to get that out of your system. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. That's how you're not keeping that shit inside of you. Because then eventually you become, in a way, a pussy. You know? So, this is what... And the thing is, I could go deep with stat... And I'm on too, but excuse me, I've talked about that in my other channel. The reason I'm making this video on this channel is because I could get a copyright strike on that other channel, and that's it. The whole platform's gone. So I need to do videos here now until what, February 5th? When it hits February 5th, there won't be YouTube. Or better yet, there probably won't be no internet because we'll be fighting in the war. These evil beings know what's going to happen. All right? These evil beings know what's going to happen. All right? And when the time comes, well, again, what are they going to do? You're fighting right now just to make sure this system stays afloat and stays up to 2050 or 2040. Well, not 2040 or 2050. Because that's literally, when I found that shit out, because was it like the good beings were like, hey, it's time. You guys know that, right? And the evil beings were like, we can wait till 2050, right? And the good beings were like, you know what? It's happening now. And the evil beings were like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, because you were so... These evil beings literally did not want us to grow. And wanted us to wait until 2050 for this shit to end. And the good beings were like, really? Really? Why do you think they fucked them over with the 2016 election? All right? Because they literally told Hillary Clinton and all her little fucking pussy friends that I'm in charge, bitch, not you. And who did that? The Andromedons. Our family members, man. Our freaking star family. You know? We know them. All Anunnaki brothers and sisters, we know them. Right? We literally stand together hand in hand. We do. Because we have the same goal. We do. Protect the galaxy. And fight any... fight any evil deities, fight evil low vibration people that are trying to destroy nature. You know? And it's sad that we need to it's sad that these beings have to do this because they don't feel love. They never have and they never will. They literally like Voldemort. You could beg, you could scream, you can cry. They're just gonna laugh. Laugh. But when you laugh at their demise, or it's fucked up. Or it's bullying. You see the shit that they're trying to play? They want to play the victim when, no, all this time, they were not the victim. They never will be the victim. Because they started this shit. They started it. And most people be like, oh, come on, man, you're going to be that childish? Or like, oh, they started first, now we're going to do this. Hey, if they're childish, fuck it. I'm not saying we'll be childish. We're not. We actually grew spiritually and actually woke up. That's mature. If we were childish, we won't be waking up. That's childish. Childish is knowing the truth and then you still deny it. That's childish. That's ignorancy. That's bullshit. So, at the end of the day, Sashan, Do you want your people to die? Because what you did and what you made these evil beings do too? Because again, at the end of the day, Sashan, you literally do have the power to stop these evil beings. You do. Because you're a holy serpent. But yet you forgot about that, right? Of course you did. Because all you want to do is be greedy. I want more. What do you think that freaking song came from? It came from Sashan herself, man. I guarantee you it fucking did, man. Guarantee fucking to you. Guarantee fucking to you, man. I won't be surprised. I want to be with the people. Oh, you wish. You wish, bitch. You wish. Maybe at one point you wanted to. And maybe at one point I would have been like, you will. But guess what? Guess what? You smacked us in the face. You smacked Lord in the face. You smacked Mother Nature in the face. They might forgive, but they're not going to forget. Oh, you think they forgot? Ooh. I'll say this. When I meditate and I feel the vibration of the planet, she hasn't forget of all the shit that's happened to us. She hasn't forget. She hasn't. You think she would forget about that? We might forget because we fell, but she hasn't forgotten. She would never fucking forget about that shit. When she woke up, look, I remember the time when everyone was like, oh, she's just sleeping right now. And then when she woke up, in a way, we woke her up. Because around 2012, people were starting to wake up. And then you're starting to see a lot of stuff that was happening while the years kept progressing. And I started noticing that too, especially when you look back at it now. And you'd be like, holy shit. When we started waking up, the planet was just like, oh shit, they're waking up. Hold on, let me meditate. Now you see these fires happening because she's ready. She's ready. She's ready. She's talking to the other planet that's up there. And she's literally telling the other planet, hey, can you breathe your fire on the land? The same thing I'm doing too. And the other planet, either you want to call it Nibiru or Planet X, it's going to be like, yeah, of course. We know each other. We haven't seen each other in a while. Let's do this shit, I won't be surprised if Planet X and Tiamat are like a thing. I won't be surprised. I really won't be surprised. I won't be. Even though if you look at the ancient Sumeria text of how the planet was created, like you have Marduk killing Tiamat and shit, I'll have to say this right now. Mother Tiamat, Mother Planet, she's going after you, Marduk. She is going straight after you. Okay? You think the people that died during slavery are going to come back and take revenge? They're not the only people. They're not the only people. They're not the only people, man. I'm telling you, shit's going to be fucking crazy around here. At least for these evil beings. Because they can't stop what's coming. They can't. They can try, but they're just going to get burnt. And us, carbon-dated folk, are going to make it. You know how they, shout out to, was it D Cannot, 21? Again, if I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. But, he mentioned that, oh fuck, but now I'm losing fucking sidetrack. He mentioned that, I'm getting sidetracked. Fuck me sideways.